Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long.
G'day, I have this new co-host today and he is 6'4", full of muscles. Nah, just kidding. This is Bam Bam. He is 1.4 kilograms and full of energy. Ben is busy on the property today, so we're going to head back and see him later. In the meantime, I know a lot of people and ah about whether emigrating to Australia or in fact to any country is the right move. And as an expat of 7 years, I am more than happy to explain to you why we think that Australia is the best country in the world to live in. But first, we're heading to the beach. I think one of the things that I hadn't even thought of before I came out, one of the best reasons to live in Australia, is look at this. We're at a really amazing beach and there's car parking spaces. There are so many countries you go to and you get a lovely beach, even a semi-average beach, and it's nothing. Like, you can't park anywhere near it. It would take you an hour to find a park. This is Bam Bam's first ever trip to the beach, so it's a really exciting one. He's only 15 weeks old. If you watch our videos, you'll recognise this beach anyway, because this is one of the ones that we come down to quite often. You get main beaches on the Sunshine Coast, you get bays, and then you get doggy beaches, and this is one of the doggy beaches, which is our fave. These beaches are the most incredible beaches, and look, you can enjoy them with barely anyone else around. But to me, I've not really seen that before. When I went to nice beaches, there was not a chance that you would just have a few people like this on them. It's not just one thing that makes Australia the best country in the world to live in. It's a number of things combined that really make it somewhere quite special and unique. One of the things that makes Australia amazing to live in is the majority of Australians embrace other cultures and love the diversity. They're always happy to have a chat, they're happy to share their knowledge, and they're happy to hear about yours as well. When someone isn't respectful here of others, or they treat someone badly, the Aussies really step in. They will not hesitate to call someone out for poor behaviour, which is something I really love about it here. It's also not really accepted here to brag, so showing off about what you've got and who you think you are or whatever, no one cares. And if you do those kind of things, you get ripped down a notch or two. Living standards are high compared to many places in the world, and although a lot of people think things cost a lot more in Australia, well, wages are a lot higher. In fact, they're the second highest in the world, the minimum wage being $21.38 an hour, which is only beaten by Luxembourg. So the standard of living that generally Australians get to enjoy is pretty decent. When I say there's a high standard of living, I'm saying that wages are high, there's social security, there's public health care, free education, and for most people in Australia, their basic needs are met. And some. Overall, the quality of life we have here is flipping incredible. Another great thing in Australia is that we've got the opportunity to have freedom of speech, which might not sound like, I mean, that probably sounds normal to a lot of you, but in so many countries it's not. It is a great thing that Australians speak their minds and to really stand up for what they believe in. The Aussies also really care for biodiversity, so there's a lot of beautiful areas, native species and wildlife that are cared for here. People go out of their way to really look after it all, which makes Australia a really enchanting and stunning place to be. If you're thinking of moving to Australia, I want to tell you about today's video sponsors. Seven Seas Worldwide. They do this thing called the MoveCube, and what it is an alternative to using a shipping container. So if you don't need a whole shipping container, you definitely don't want to pay for a whole one. They do 3 sizes of cube. So you pick your cube, you pick a date, and they will deliver it to your home. You pack it, they seal it, they take it away to be shipped, and you get to see it at the other end because they deal with all of the customs and the quarantine for you, so you don't need to get your hands dirty with that horrible process. They also give you 2 weeks storage before shipping, 2 weeks storage after shipping, all included in the price. So what I've done, I've just put their details in the description for you so that you can go there and just get yourself a quote. They've been around for a long time and they offer an excellent alternative option for shipping. Anywho, back to the video. One of the great things about Australia is that there isn't really an expectation on how other people have to live. You get a lot of lifestyle choices that aren't necessarily the norm, but it doesn't matter here. We live on a hobby farm, and that's our lifestyle, so we're kind of, I guess, winging it. But I'll show you a bit about that in a sec. One of the girls' teachers actually lives in a caravan in a caravan site, and no one thinks anything of it because no one cares about those things here. People don't care if you live in the most expensive house. People don't care if you, I don't know, have the nicest car, if you have the most up-to-date phone, if you have a flat screen telly. No one gives a toss what you have or how you choose to live your life, as long as you're not doing harm to others. There's absolutely no judgment on how other people choose to live their life. So living on acreage, Ben and I have had to learn quite a few new tricks and skills, and the new tricks and skills are being learnt daily. There were some trees being pulled down locally, so we got offered all of this mulch. We have hired a mini loader for the weekend, and we are distributing all of this massive mulch around the property. I think Ben's got through about half of one stack, but we had 3 massive stacks. If you are moving to Australia, then we have made you an arriving in Australia checklist so that you don't forget to do anything that you need to when you arrive. It is free for download at the moment. I've popped it in the description for you, so just head there, click on it, and you can download it for free. Please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to join us next week, because next week we have some very exciting news, so we will see you there.